Hello there, and welcome back to another Thunderous Productions video. I'm the madman behind the mic, Jag Thunder, and this is Minecraft. And welcome back, guys, to another Build It Better episode. Yes, we are still at the Naval base. Like I said before, we're probably going to be here for quite a while, but I've got a couple things that I want to show you in this episode. Probably won't be a real long episode. I've been real busy the past couple weeks with real life shit, and that's why I haven't posted much, and I haven't been around much, and I haven't got much done. But I do have a few things that I want to show you. I did get the chance to switch out the rigs using the new quartz blocks from the 1.5 update. So I think that turned out pretty good. It looks a lot better than the wooden toy fucking trucks that we had. And then I changed one of the backs to the blue wool. So I don't know if I quite like that yet. It kind of jumps with everything else being white. And I might switch some of the other ones. I might put it back to white. I also have a flatbed. And this was somebody's idea to have a flatbed, and I can't remember who. Sorry. I forgot to write that one down. But I think that'll look better once I get a white rig out of quartz. So there's the flatbed trailer, and I got to finish putting in the those fucking things, the trap fucking doors. And behind me to the right is something really cool, and I think you guys are really going to like this, and this is where I'm going with it. Spin around. I have a kind of like a checkpoint security station, and I've got a rig coming in, and I've got a small truck now, and I'll show you that here in just a second. But this is my interpretation of a security station. Not quite done with it. I'm still experimenting. I wanted to try to use the walls. I've yet to find a fucking use for these things. I don't like them. I really don't. I like the post at the end. I think they trim off really nice, but I would like to have the option where this post shows up every other one. But I guess it's a wall, so whatever. But I had some walls going down the middle just using some posts, and I didn't quite like that. And I don't know, I just kept fucking around, and this is what I came up with. So I've got a walkway going here so that people walking up to the base, can check in with security. He can beat the shit out of them, ass rape them, give them a date rape drug if they're hot. And I was going to put some bars here for some sort of a security gate that you push the button and it opens up, but fuck the goddamn redstone. I didn't feel like messing with it. And now you can walk out in here. And yes, I've got some trees. I'm starting to do some landscaping. And of course, that's always the last thing to do after I make some major builds. Get everything tied in exactly the way I want it, and then start putting in some trees and grass, flowers, and all that kind of shit. So the other side's exactly the same. The building looks the same. I guess I could walk up in here a little bit and show it to you, give you a little bit better look. There I used a wall piece, again, just to kind of tie this together. I was going to make this a little bit bigger, but then it looked kind of gaudy, so I didn't. Gaudy. Sound like I'm from Boston. No offense, Boston. Love you. And, my heart goes out to everybody up there in Boston, too. Those view from up that area. Anyways, this is my checkpoint station. He's got a little seat where he can sit down. He can push the button to open this gate. He's got a lever to open up the main gate right there. And that's pretty much it. It's not real fancy. It's just a little building. Turned out pretty good, though. All right, let's go down here and look at my new little truck. This is my little warehouse truck. Pretty cool. It's all it is just a shortened version of the tractor trailer. So yeah, I fucking shortened it. Nothing else to say about it. Looks pretty good. I used the quartz blocks again, and I kind of like that in the default texture pack. I may try to find somebody else's. I'm going to rob somebody of their quartz blocks and use it for this texture pack. I just haven't got around to it yet, guys. And so that's my small tractor trailer. And this is my big tractor trailer heading out. And I used my smoke like I did on the jets down there for him hogging down on it and taking off. Had to raise this whole fucking area up because I didn't like how the docks, they weren't level. And by God, I was not stepping down the road. That would look gay as fuck. So I left it flat, and I had to bring up everything else out here around it to bring it up to that level. And it would have been the same thing with the train tracks. So that's what I did. Now, out in here is what I have for the next plan. And it's probably not going to be like a mega build or anything, but it's going to be about like the warehouse. This is going to be some sort of a switch station. The trucks will come in. There'll be another type of a warehouse building here. I'm not really sure because I don't want to go straight that way with the road. and I don't want to go straight that way with the tracks. So this is going to be some sort of a train station, truck station, where the trucks will come in, there'll be a 90-degree turn, and the roads will go out this way, behind the main office building here. And the tracks will do the same thing. So I'll probably have to put in some sort of a roundhouse, and those that work around the railroad know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Where the train will come in, it gets on a round turntable, and it can spin it out 90 degrees and make the train go a different direction. Kind of self-explanatory, but anyways, that's what I'm going to have to put in over here for the 2 tracks, because again, I'm not taking the tracks and making a circle turn with them. Circle jerk. I don't think that would look good. I really fucking don't. I don't think it would look good to bring the tracks out and then try to turn the stairs, in some sort of radius going and then turning out and going out that way. I really think that would look fucked up, and I'm not going to do it. So that's the plans on what and how I plan to bring these out and get these to clear this fuck off. I forgot to put my phone on vibrate and put it in my pants. Sick fucker. Anyways, so yeah, that's my plans on how to clear the roads and the railroads out of the naval base, to just get them the fuck out of here. I don't want to go that way because there's a jungle over there. There's a lot of fucking shit that I'll have to tear up. And this way is pretty flat all the way out to the ocean. So I can at least get them to go that way, and maybe I'll find a mountain over there and run them in it and close it off. So anyways, that is where we're at the naval base so far. Like I said, I haven't got a lot done. I've got some things on this side that I started laying out. Oh, there's the trees. Cool. That I've laid out on this side. And these are just rough dimensions for right now to give me an idea of what kind of building area that I do have. The white won't be there, don't worry. I know it looks very, very fucking graphed out. But actually the naval base is pretty graphed out. It looks like a city. Everything's pretty even. The buildings sit, at a whatever the fuck. You guys know where I'm going. It doesn't fucking matter. Anyways, this just gives me an idea of what I have to work with to keep things even. So, and that's usually how I lay things out, guys. And that's, that's our little lesson for today in the Build It Better episodes. And this should have an episode number on it. I think I'm going to go back and I'm going to grab the episodes that don't have episode numbers on them. And I'm going to pick up at 11 and even include the live streams and give them all an episode, because this one probably has will probably have the same name, Naval Station and Warehouse, or Naval Station Base, or something or another. And it'll just have a different episode number on it, because I'm going to be here for a while. I don't want to have to come up with a new fucking name every time. Naval Station / Barracks, or Naval Station / Sub Base, which, I don't know, that'd be pretty cool. Anyway, it should have a different episode. But I got sidetracked, but it was what I was saying is, this is our little lesson for this episode, is always lay things out, just like we learned in the first couple episodes, and get a real good idea of what you have for an area to work with. Now, that means evening out everything on the outside, especially if you're in a city or a base of this sort. Everything has to lay out damn near perfect. The buildings can be different. A lot of them will be the same. They will be repetitive, especially over here when I start getting into the Navy housing and things of that nature. But the main buildings that wrap around this train station are going to have to do with, probably, the sailors, coming in and checking in, check-in buildings, things like that. I think I need a post office. That may be tied into one of these buildings. So I'll probably have another big building here and probably 2 right here. And again, that's why I laid this out this way in one big slab, so that I can figure out how many blocks I have this way, how many blocks I have that way, and how the fuck I'm going to divide it up. So I'll probably put another building right here. And originally I had trees outlining everything, and I was like, holy fuck, that's too much. So I just wanted to have trees around this, and then they'll probably start fading out, because I want to blend back into this tree area. Now, the tracks, what am I going to do with the tracks? I don't want to rip them all out, because I do like how they tie into the northern city. So I think is what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to dig down into the ground. I may back this up just a little bit, probably at least 2 sections, and take it down into the ground and connect it into the train station, which, as we saw from the last episode, it went underneath part of this dock, which that is extended now. I don't know, probably didn't tell you guys that, but hopefully you picked up on that. I did extend the dock, and I made it even all the way down because it was just driving me nuts where it was just, there was like a little kick in here, and I was going to put some little buildings and shit, and it wasn't coming out right, so I was like, we need some daylight. So I went ahead and extended this back out and made this nice and even. Thought about doing it on the other side, but now I have my Navy Crest there, and I'm like, fuck it. It looks good enough. So anyways, yeah, back to the tracks. I will dig them down at an angle. Like I said, probably starting back 2 more sections, and it's going to have to turn a little bit and then connect back to the train station. So hopefully by the next episode, I'll have at least one track going north that you can actually use the transportation system of the mine carts, because right now it is fucking useless. So anyways, guys, that is it for the Build It Better episode. I don't have anything else exciting to show you. You've already looked at the ships and the new yeah, we got tornado warnings coming. I need to get off here soon. The new Battleship should be out, I'm hoping, like I said before, the middle of each month for one major tutorial. And I do want to make some smaller tutorials. I know people want the trucks and the crane and things like that, so I'll have to put something together here in the next week or two for you guys on that one. So again, that's it for the Build It Better episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and like always, I appreciate you watching. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and if it looks like shit, tear it down, blow it up, or just build it better. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.